moment, I will be looking to do a video now, walking down through groves. So I will start from this lookout point here. First of all, I'm looking into the parish of St. Joseph, with the now defunct Andrews factory and Andrews plantation just below here. I'm looking into St. Joseph, and you can see a bit of St. John as well, and St. Thomas. So I'm standing out in groves. I wanted to go over here and get more views in the first place, but because of the grass is too tall, that was not possible. So I couldn't get, the grass was too tall for me to maneuver through, so that's why I turned back. Anyhow, looking into St. Joseph, St. John over here, and St. Thomas. So I'm in the parish of St. George at the moment, which is in the center of the island. St. George and St. Thomas are the two landlocked parishes in Barbados, best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. There is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. These are the two landlocked parishes in Barbados that are best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. So we'll come this way, come through to Groves, back onto the main road now. So this way will lead you back into the parish of St. John, which is just 1 minute away. St. John is the store. We are a stone throw away from St. John. This way will lead you back to the parish of St. John with Golden Ridge, Four Roads, and St. John Parish Church. Pool on that side of St. John. Follow this road and you will be heading to St. John. Golden Ridge is the last of St. George, which is just around the corner here, where the Golden Ridge pumping station for the Barbados Water Authority is, and the Barbados, the Golden Ridge Farms and so on over here. And then you'll be heading into St. John with Lemon Arbor, Pool, Lemon Arbor, Four Roads, and then you'll be headed towards the pool and then towards St. John Parish Church. And this way back down to Groves, St. George, and back to Newberry. In St. George at the moment, the tropical gardens here, which was previously Orchid World, and before it was Orchid World, it was Groves Plantation. Tropical gardens, once Orchid World, no Groves Plantation, no tropical gardens. If you go to Orchid World, you will get a proper view from there as well. back up to Groves and Tropical Gardens, and back to St. John. So this way we don't really back into St. George with Groves, go up the Groves Link Road, top and bottom, and straight down we lead you back to the left, the right turn will take you back to Groves Link Road and to the bottom of Groves. So this is the back part of Groves, and the front part will be the bottom part, Highway 3, where I'll end the video. Straight down the hill now from here will lead you back into St. George by through Newberry, St. George, and back to the lane at Gun Hill. The lion statue at Gun Hill and the Gun Hill signal station, and back to Tate Hill, which is also in St. George, and St. George Parish Church. Another 1 point for the house. Though. And then we'll lead you back downtown as well. So St. George. If you want to get further into St. George, just keep straight down the hill here, and you'll be heading into more to St. George. Both St. George North and St. George South. Even Market Hill, you can get there from down here. So this is all St. George in the central uplands of Barbados. So St. George Parish Church is down here. As I said before, the second oldest church in Barbados. Built in 1641 and we built in 1784. So I will now make my way down to Groves, St. George. Now. So this is the Groves Link Road in St. George. A blank corner, so I'm gonna walk on this side of the road now. So again, I'm in the beautiful countryside here in Barbados, in the heart of Barbados. See the Grove Agricultural Station. So this could also lead you back to Newberry and back into St. George as well. Some people will use the road that I'm coming through now, and some people will take this road. All two will lead you back to the top of Groves and back down to the line at Gun Hill and Newberry and so on. The West Indies Central Sugarcane Breeding Station. Back down to Groves. This is the West Indies Central Sugarcane Breeding Station. So this is the water Groves. All the West Indies Central Sugarcane Breeding Station. So back to the Groves Link Road. So all through here, all these roads here is the Groves Link Road. And the cotton ginnery over here. And the agronomy research department. So this sign says the agronomy research department, the Barbados Agricultural Management Development Corporation Limited. So the sugarcane, the breeding plant is also here. So agronomy research department. I believe that cane breeding, cane harvesting tank is done. Agronomy research department over here. You see into the St. George Valley and into St. Joseph from here as well. And the exclusive cottons of the Caribbean is right here. Let me cross the road now. The cotton ginnery is right here. Exclusive cottons of the Caribbean. Yeah. Walking down to Groves. So this will be the Groves main road. which will be leading you into St. Joseph and St. John too. You don't have to access St. John from the top road. You can come down here and go to Sweet Bottom to get into St. John too. The grass is growing tall. It needs to be cut. Really needs to be cut. Or is it because it's no longer harvesting time, crop time now? As I said before, St. George is my father's birth parish, the parish in which my father was born and raised. For those of you who don't know who my father is, Satchmore, that sings, or that used to sing years ago with the Sand Pebbles group, is my father, and he is from St. George. Satchmore used to write songs for Wendy Allen, Shara Hackett, Carolyn Leacock, and many others. Well, Satchmore is my father. Groves Terrace. Groves Terrace over here. See this road here for the back of St. Joseph with the Andrews factory. Andrews factory will be this way. Andrews factory will be this way in St. Joseph. And the study farm where the horses does be up here. Out here. This way now will lead you back to Market Hill. Back to Market Hill this way. So back to Market Hill this way via Bridgetown and back down to Bourne's Village, St. Augustine Church, and that way. This way to St. Joseph. This way back to St. Joseph with the Andrews factory. Now the front Andrews factory will be inaccessible from this location. Back to St. John as well. This way back to St. John as well with Sweet Bottom, Sweetville area. And back to Mount Tabor and that side of St. John. So this junction is known as a 4-foot junction because of its shape. Unlike any other road network in Barbados, it is shaped like a 4-foot. So that's why it is referred to as a 4-foot junction. This is unlike any other road network in Barbados. Yeah. That's why people say that it is a 4-foot junction. So all the farmland over here. And back down this Market Hill, St. Augustine's Church, Roach Village, and that side over here. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed evening.